Hello, you're watching GameSpot Daily, where we cover the top news stories in 30 minutes or less, sometimes less. I'm Callie, and I'm joined by Michael Hyam.
Hello, everyone.
Did you see what I did there?
Yeah.
Sometimes less than 30 minutes or less.
That's what's up.
It's Monday. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. You're back.
I am back.
Where are you back from?
From Anime Expo.
Ooh,
the
snap.
the hottest it's ever been on the earth.
Right.
That's not true, but
Yeah.
it was really, really hot.
I think on Wednesday we were looking at the temperatures. There was a lot of record temperatures over the past couple months. And LA was burning, yo. Oh my God. I wasn't there, but it was burning.
I was like, I didn't know if I was baking or melting. It was like both.
Both, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway,
we're going to talk about that later on in the show.
we'll talk a little bit about Anime Expo, yeah.
But as the headline of this stream and video suggests, what are we talking about? Oh boy.
Fortnite.
Oh man.
Fortnite Season 5 starts this week, so we're going to talk about it. There's some weird stuff. There's all sorts of stuff. We're going to get through it as quickly as possible.
Yep.
So Season 5 begins this Thursday, July 12th at 1 a.m. Pacific Time, 4 a.m. Eastern. That's 9 a.m. in the UK and 6 p.m. in Australia.
Yeah, the Season 5 Battle Pass price hasn't been announced, but previous passes have cost about 950 V-Bucks. And Battle Passes, if you don't know, if you're for the uninitiated, Battle Passes enable you to play the weekly challenges, which are a lot of fun, which can unlock skins, emotes, and other rewards as you complete them and level up. So I'm very curious as to what Season 5 is going to bring us in terms of rewards. And you have until Season 5 begins to complete everything from Season 4. All the challenges. Playground mode will also be Dunzo once Season 4 is up. So if you haven't tried the Playground mode, which I think is actually a really cool idea,
Super
make sure you
cool.
try it.
Yeah. We've talked about that before. There's some map changes as well. A meteor destroyed Dusty Depot at the start of Season 4, which turned it into Dusty Divot, which we've talked about when that originally happened.
Got to keep up with their Fortnite lore.
Yeah. The Evil Lair launched a missile last week, which caused cracks to appear in the sky, and the cracks have expanded since they first appeared.
Yeah, that's the current mystery that we're trying to solve.
What are those? I know, I didn't mean to do that. No, that was an accident.
I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe you've done this. Season 5 may contain time travel or Wild West elements. So there's a stagecoach on the map. There's an ancient anchor also that apparently fell out of the crack in the sky.
Yeah, there's some weird hints as to what's going on. There's also like I know this is later on our notes, but I think it's a good time to bring up a burger, the Durr Burger from.
Here, I'm just gonna pause this, and I have this burger.
Yeah, so the Durr Burger showed up in the middle of a California desert. Where was this? Was it in Fresno or some shit?
What is this? I'm in the middle of the desert. Why is this here? This is from California, USA.
Yeah, good old California, USA.
I like person on Insta said it's from Fortnite, but night is spelled like the real night. This is, of course, Sella Shaloni on Twitter.
Yeah, credit to him for
My
finding
bad.
this, I guess.
Me no video game boy.
Oh, but anyway, many people have come across this, I suppose. And this is like some ARG stuff going on over here, man. Like Fortnite is, there's like a lot of meta within the Battle Royale map with like the cracks in the sky and all that. And they have a history of like toying around with what happens in the map as their sort of lore, I suggests. And then there's like maybe some ARG stuff going on with that. And there's just to skip ahead a little bit. Sorry.
Yeah, totally fine.
So this is the burger that's found in Greasy Grove, and yeah, people called the number attached to the burger plushie. So there's a number on the thing, and calling the number gave you the coordinates to Greasy Grove. And Epic is really going out of the way with what it's teasing. So maybe something's happening with those Greasy Groves over in the Fortnite map.
Yep. There's also new cosmetics. Nothing officially announced, but there are some outfit names in the game's code that people mined. They include Stars and Stripes, Glitchin', and Ice. Just Ice.
Whatever that means.
The Fortnite Twitter also just shared a Kitsune mask.
Yeah, that was it's with Season 5 attached to the image. Like, what?
And this is what the crack in the sky looks like.
Yeah.
So it's this Kitsune mask. If you might be familiar with this if you played Majora's Mask. There was a Kitsune mask. It's just something from Japanese lore. So that's really interesting to me. And it doesn't go with anything else that we've heard for Season 5.
Or if you played Persona 5, Yusuke Kitagawa wears that mask as his in the metaverse. My boy.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's like theories in this Twitter thread, and it's just people memeing.
I don't like scrolling through Twitter feeds, to be honest. But so there's like a bunch of hints. There's that I guess ancient Greece like anchor thing. There's a stagecoach. They have this image with the kitsune mask on it. Like, is this going to be like some sort of amalgamation of a bunch of different points in history, and there's going to be a bunch of time travel, like from the cracks in the sky? I don't know.
Yep.
Fortnite is weird.
It's being very weird. So we talked about the map changes. We talked about objects in real life. Oh, and then finally, I know everyone's dying to hear about this. Save the World mode has some changes. New Canny Valley campaign will take players, quote, through the arid parts of the Fortnite world with many new and unique places to explore. Canny Valley will also answer questions about Dr. Vinderman and other characters. Don't know what that means. Challenge mode will return with reworked combat, mini bosses, and rewards, and it'll remain in paid early access.
Okay, cool. So that's your Fortnite scoop for the day.
You heard it here.
Yeah, things
Not
is
first,
happening.
but you heard it here.
How's that make you feel?
I mean, I'm just really impressed with our news team for rounding that all up.
Oh man,
and getting all those details. If you missed anything or if we didn't talk about anything, there's definitely details on GameSpot that you can read for more information about that.
Yeah, season 5 kicks off July 12th. Again, like we said at the top of the show. But yeah, keep your eyes peeled if you're interested in Fortnite, and I know many of you are. So there's that.
All right, next up. Darksiders 3 release date announced. It's coming to PS4, Xbox One, and PC on November 27th. You can pre-order at participating retailers, which is the most PR sentence I've ever said, to get the Fury Armor DLC. It's, quote, and a completely original skin for Fury's base armor that will set her apart and always be visible during gameplay.
Yeah, multiple digital versions are available on the PlayStation Network and the Microsoft stores. And so, yeah, there's a standard edition, of course. There's a deluxe edition, which includes that Fury Armor skin that we just mentioned, and 2 DLCs that will launch in the future. So kind of a season pass thing you get with the deluxe edition. And there's a Blade and Whip edition. So I guess this is like the ultimate edition.
Sounds intense.
Sounds kind of kinky, but let's get it. Includes everything in the deluxe edition, plus Darksiders War Mastered edition and Darksiders 2 Definitive edition. So you get the 2 previous games along with everything in the deluxe edition. Wow.
I didn't realize they were called War Mastered and Definitive.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Because then I think like in the first game was like about like God of War, but not God of War, but and then the next one is about like death and stuff. So yeah. That's what's up.
Here's the trailer for those collector's editions. If you pre-order any of those from the 3 that we mentioned from the PlayStation or Microsoft stores, you get access 24 hours early to the game.
That's what's up. 2 fancy physical editions are also available. And so the collector's edition will include the game, premium box, 11-inch Fury figurine, steelbook, artbook, soundtrack, exclusive armor set for Fury, which I think we just
talked about. Wow, that's the trailer we just watched. That had the statue and everything.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit. And then there's also the Apocalypse edition, everything which comes with everything in the collector's edition. So that's the game, the box, all that, the figurine. It also includes a 30 by 40-inch fabric wall scroll. If you're an anime fan, you definitely had a wall scroll back in the day. A wearable amulet and additional 10-inch figurines of War, Death, and Vulgrim.
Damn.
That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, those are for the physical editions again.
Yeah.
So we mentioned previously the special editions if you want to buy digitally, but if you want to get a physical edition, boy, they loading up on stuff for y'all. If you're a Darksiders fan.
Yep. Darksiders 1 launched in 2010, Darksiders 2 in 2012, and then the remasters came in 2015 and 2016, respectively. So they're coming around.
Yes.
Woo.
All right.
Okay.
So we got through Fortnite, and we talk about Darksiders 3, which I imagine a lot of people are excited about. Those Darksiders games, they're pretty dope. So, but we are closing the book on those 2 stories to talk about Anime Expo.
Anime Expo. So this is going to be a little brief because I don't really want to talk too much about the convention itself. I would not recommend going when it's as hot as it was when I went. It was so hot, and there were cosplayers. I saw King Dedede wearing the cape, and I was like, how are you alive? How are you not dehydrated and dying? It was 106 degrees, I think, the hottest that I was outside. So it's pretty hot. But there was some cool news out of it, and one of the things I really wanted to highlight that I think some people might have missed is the Netflix anime announcements. So I went to the Netflix anime panel. It was a lot of fun. Agretzko was there. You saw my tweet. She was out. She did her devil horns, and I did it wrong. There we go. And she announced season 2.
Retzko herself.
Retzko herself. Well, no, the John Derderian, he's the representative of Netflix Anime, announced it, but
Okay.
Agretzko had her she was really the star of the show.
Aw.
So that was one thing. So Agretzko season 2 is coming in 2019.
Yes.
Adi Shankar from Netflix's Castlevania was also there. He talked about Castlevania and season 2, which we got a date for. It is coming October 26th. So season 2 will be 8 episodes coming October 26th. And then there's also just a series of anime that they announced. One of the ones I'm really excited for is called Kengan Ashura. It's about he's like a 50-something-year-old man,
Okay.
normal dude who works in an office, and he's like summoned to be a gladiator, and he has to fight on behalf of his corporation.
What the? This is like late capitalism over here.
Yeah, so that's
Damn.
coming sometime in 2019. And then there's
That's cool.
Cannon Busters, which is LaShawn Thomas's new series.
Oh, yeah.
He did the Boondocks, and he's an animator. And that one is about a friendship robot who just wants to find her best friend who's a prince.
Aw.
And
That sounds tight.
the animation vibe reminded me of like Michiko and Hachin, or like it had like, as far as the animation went, the Cowboy Bebop vibes. Like style wise, the tone is a lot more lighthearted and fun and family friendly, especially more so than Michiko and Hachin. But I really like Michiko and Hachin, by the way. You should watch it. But
And more family friendly than Boondocks? That's LaShawn Thomas joint.
yeah,
Okay.
he said like this is something that his nieces can watch.
Okay.
So there's that.
Boondocks is real good, by the way. If y'all haven't watched Boondocks, please do. There's like a lot of conversation about like whether or not it's anime, but like it doesn't matter, really.
That's actually something I have coming up. Is I interviewed LaShawn Thomas and
yeah.
Adi Shankar and John Derderian from Netflix Anime, and then also Shinji Higuchi, who was a writer on Evangelion and is now working on Dragon Pilot, which is coming to Netflix. So I did an interview with all of them. That I'm going to be putting up shortly. But one of the things LaShawn Thomas specifically talked about is like what is and is not anime, and then Higuchi-san talked a little bit about that as well, and like how limiting that can be.
Right.
So, yeah, it was interesting. It was enlightening
okay.
for me. So I'll be publishing that, and I'll let you guys know when that's up.
Yeah, I'm very interested in what they said.
Yeah.
Out of that, because those are some very interesting questions.
So that was really cool. Anime Expo was. I mean, you guys talked about the Kill la Kill game when I wasn't
Sure
here.
did. Yep.
That panel was a riot. So overall, some cool announcements. I just really wanted to point out Netflix Anime, and I have this article on site if you are curious about what's coming up in 2019.
There's that again. So if you wanna read all about it, make sure you look out for that headline on GameSpot.com. Because Callie put in a lot of work for Anime Expo. Man, you was pumping out all the news while you were trying to like run around at the event, right?
I was writing stories in panels. Like while I was in panels, I was writing. I think I was writing this story while I was in the Funimation panel, and then I was also like being like, "Hey Jordan, can you write up this My Hero Academia story?"
Oh yeah.
So it went well. I only was there Thursday and Friday, but it was fun. Yeah.
Cool.
I saw
Yeah.
Errol.
Oh yeah, Errol. I know you're in the Twitch chat right now. I saw your name pop up there. So yeah, I was following him on Twitter too. I was watching all the stuff he was doing. So yeah, I hope you had a good time too. I hope you didn't melt.
Yeah. Really, I'm glad I stayed hydrated. I fought really hard. So anyway, that's just the anime update. One other thing we wanted to mention before we go is that Warframe is coming to Switch.
Oh yeah, that was a kind of a big announcement over the weekend.
Yep.
Warframe. It's a pretty dope free-to-play action third-person shooter kind of multiplayer game.
Yeah. The port is made by Panic Button, who also did the Wolfenstein, Doom, and Rocket League ports.
Yeah, I remember them for doing the Rocket League port for Switch. So,
Yeah.
Warframe is coming to Switch. And also, Monster Hunter World is coming to PC August 9th. Previously, Capcom said that they're going to bring it to PC in the fall, but it's a little bit earlier than the fall, August 9th. You'll be able to play that game on PC, get full 4K, you can get 60 FPS if your computer is good enough.
That's pretty cool. I think
That is dope.
there's a lot of people who definitely want that kind of thing. I want to play it on Switch, but whatever.
Monster Hunter World, though, get on PC.
Yep. All right. And then you're going to be on a live stream in a little bit.
Oh, yes. Thank you for reminding me. Very important to all of y'all. Yakuza Kiwami 2 demo came out on PSN on Friday, I think it was. So we didn't get a chance to stream it on Friday, so we're streaming it today. Me and my boy Ben Janka is going to bring you the demo. We're gonna play it. We're gonna have a good time. We are two members of the Crime Boys. who formed because of the Yakuza series. So our Yakuza lore is pretty fresh. So come hang out, chill with us. We're gonna beat up some bad dudes. We're gonna play golf. We're gonna walk around Sotenbori. I know Jean-Luc was over in Dotonbori a couple days ago because he's over in Japan.
He's in Japan right now. He's
So
posting a lot of cool pictures.
Yeah. But yeah, we're going to take you on a tour around Sotenbori and do all kinds of crazy things with our boy, Kazuma Kiryu.
I would trust him. It's going to be a lot of fun because they know a lot about Yakuza.
Sure do. Shit.
It's going to be fun. So, yeah, check that out. That's at 11 a.m. PT if you're watching live.
11:30.
Oh, it's right because
This show is at
we
11.
start at 11.
We are is at 11, according to Callie Plaguing.
I'm so tired. My brain melted over the weekend.
I don't blame you.
Okay, yeah. So 11:30, you'll be able to catch Michael and Ben playing Yakuza if you're watching live, and if not, it'll be on YouTube and GameSpot if you want to catch up with that.
Yes.
All right, that's all we have for today. We did a lot in a shorter amount of time, and I'm pretty proud of us. Let us know what you think of this shorter format.
We're constantly toying around with the format of the show because we have that power.
So too speedy. No, it was 30 minutes too long. Let us know in the comments. We definitely want to hear your feedback about that. And we'll see you tomorrow with more news.
Goodbye.